Scott. I'm Russell.
And I'm Leo. This is Spitball. Welcome to Spitball, where three Pythonic pals and a guest empty our heads of startup and tech product ideas that we have stuck up in there so you can all have them for free. Anything that we say is yours to keep. And this week, Scotty, I believe you brought our guest.
I did. I am excited to introduce Dave Harkey. And I just realized this. Dave, I think you and I have been working together for over 10 years now.
Whoa.
This year on a variety of projects and industries. I was always the hardware guy. Dave was the software guy. He's the one they called when the hardware looks fine, but nothing was working at all. Dave,
it was always hardware anyway.
Yeah, that's right. We would fight all the time about that.
Yeah. When he says I was the software guy, what he means was there was no other software guy. I was the only guy you could go to.
First string and second string and third string software guy. Oh boy. Well, welcome to Spitball. We're so glad to have you, Dave.
Thank you, guys. I'm excited to be here.
Fact about Dave is that he also holds the record for the longest troubleshooting call at our last company. I think it was 17 and a half hours of one call trying to fix a bug.
Did you fix it?
Ended the call, yeah. When we ended the call, I took a screenshot, and so that's just on my wall now. It's my background. Mm-hmm. I feel good about that one.
Well, on this show from time to time, in our little pre-show chatting, sometimes the guests will say something like, oh, I have a million ideas, and I don't know even which one to pick from. And Dave, you are one of those candidates. And when we have that, we will sometimes do a little warm-up that we call Intramurals, which is our reject half ideas, where we throw out the things on the list that aren't really deserving of a full pitch, but are worth discussing something about. So who wants to kick us off with an intramural this week?
I will. I feel it. I feel it.
I can see it in his eyes.
Do it. What do you got for us?
Okay, so metal detecting. When you're trying to find treasure, but if somebody's already been there, are you really finding treasure? So the idea is crowdsourced metal detecting map, where as you're metal detecting, you can put the point and when you metal detect it on the map, so you can see, am I going to find the 1776 bullet from the war so I can sell it to a museum or not? So
I'm picturing an app that's a map with a fog of war, a real-time strategy game where it's all black, and as you metal detect, you're clearing the map open. That's fun.
That
really
sounds way
cool
cooler. Right there. I explore the whole beach and I've covered every square inch because I've filled in all the blank spaces.
But they fade. They fade over time, so you have to refill them in.
Ooh, that's good.
Yep.
Metal detecting crowdsource style. I'm sure you could sell data to somebody, right? There's probably some way to
I was just thinking, I wonder if this map could somehow highlight this is an area where a music festival happened recently, or this is an area where there's frequently lost, beach goers or something like that, where it would tell you and guide you where to go to.
It's literally a heat map of people that have you
Ooh.
found more things in this area. I like that.
That's dope. I would buy a metal detector getting pinged. Hey, you want to win some free jewelry? Go to this spot.
It'll pay for itself. I mean, it's stupid not to. You got to get one.
That's right. Get the whole family. Cover the whole fog of war.
But only for a week or two.
Yeah.
That's true. And, if there's people still there, do you think pickpockets would use this app to be hey, I'm going to go get a head start on all the metal detectors. I'm going to go see if I can find stuff actively in people's pockets. If it ain't warm, I ain't getting it.
Do they have to log it in the app when they do?
Dude, yes. So
a leaderboard for hijacking. Yeah, no way. It does seem like a lot of the places where pickpocketing would be lucrative are the same places where so too would metal detecting, right? You've got your public transit and stuff. Frequently,
it's probably a Venn diagram where they're mostly just the same circle.
Yeah, right.
And just the middle is there are people here
that are on foot, that are distracted by things and in a hurry to get somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, then you could tier up your app. So, the free tier is metal detecting, but if you want to pickpocket people for $15 a month,
Nice.
you know where your cash
I know
could go.
one organization that would be interested.
Officer, I paid for it.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. Hey, you want to sell this data? How about to the feds? Look at all these self-selecting criminals.
You could dig the gold, or you could sell the shovels, guys. This is all about trying to
beautiful.
skirt the line between making money and being part of an organized crime ring.
Yeah. Your Honor, I didn't tell them to be pickpockets. I just had them pay me money to say where
It's
to
in
go.
my terms and conditions. Didn't you read them?
You're like a pimp for pickpockets, trying to tell them where to go and what to do.
Pocket
The
pimp.
illegal
Pimp pocket.
PPP.
You're a pimp
Hot
pocket.
pocket. It'll be called hot pocket. No,
Oh, that's nice. Hot pocket.
hot pocket.
It might be a trademark problem.
Not the food version. Or the
Different industry.
Hot pocket asterisk. Oh no, you just get rid of the vowels. P-C-K-T.
there you go.
All right. We were at a guys' weekend a couple of weeks ago, and I think under inebriation, somebody threw out, oh, what about Drunk versus High, the game show? And I wrote that down on my list here, and I don't know anything more to say about it other than I have it on a list and I need to get it off the list. So how would you guys structure a game show called Drunk versus High?
A lot of very one-sided challenges, depending. Let's have an eating contest. Guess who's gonna win?
Yeah, most profound thought.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So is this where like the contestants are either inebriated or high, and the audience is trying to figure it out? Or
I like that even
That didn't
more.
occur to me.
maybe it's like their loved ones. No, they would know them too. They're like third grade teachers come on and like, oh yeah, Jimmy, yeah, you kind of like talked a lot in the corner, like
Right.
the third grade teachers trying to figure out.
I was picturing like a Family Feud. You got two sides lined up on each side and they're doing something, but that's way better. Like trying to figure out who's what by like you only get a certain amount of questions or physical challenges you have to make them do. Walk this straight line or something. Eat this whole bag of Cheetos.
Pass a sobriety exam by a cop. I like that.
Yeah. Touch your nose.
Maybe there's a take-home game that you play with your friends. All right, everyone, count off. 1, 2, 1, 2. Guess which team you're on. All right, Scott, what do you got?
All right. Parents are in northern Michigan right now during this nice polar vortex. I just learned today that they have to keep the city called everyone in their city and said, hey, you have to keep your water running all the time, at least so the water coming out is the thickness of a pencil. We will pay for all water costs with this, but pipes are freezing and this is cheaper for us just to waste the water
wow.
than it is for the damage it's going to be.
Huh.
They're having a blast. They're just filling up water bottles and doing whatever they want with that on there. What can you do with unlimited free water? First thought was like, I just want to stick a hose on this thing, put it out in the backyard and make an ice rink or something. But
That's
we have
good.
infinite
But you can
water
only do
now.
it like a pencil. You can only do it like a pencil width at a time.
Yeah.
Is
like
that a minimum?
you get
Are you allowed to do a maximum? Could you run
don't know
every
that-
faucet and get it all absolved?
They're paying for it.
all of it, or just some of it?
They said that they would cover the costs, whatever it is, more than previous years of that month.
Okay.
Oh, so you'd pay the amount.
That sounds
from last
like
year.
there's no
That's
upper
right.
limit. to
Infinite, no ceiling.
that. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, ice rink is good.
Till next year rolls around and you're like, oh crap, I have to outdo last year now. I have to use even more water.
Could spray. You get one of those ski sprayers or whatever that spray snow. Just make tons of snow. Polar vortex my ass.
I don't think they want more.
Yeah, double down.
What about, you know how some houses have the whole home generator? What about a turbine powered by the water pressure? So you've got, you've got your electricity covered too.
Bitcoin
So, like,
miner.
you're charging your phone, or you're mining Bitcoin by some sort of like apparatus that you've stuck in the bathtub.
Thanks to the water department.
Yeah. How much theoretical energy could the average water supply to a home generate if it was all put into a turbine? That's a great question. Somebody call Randall Monroe, XKCD, and get that guy on it.
Wonder how many gallons that is per hour. Or like, it's probably
I was wondering that too. Decent, right?
Yes. I'm going to put 2 gallons per hour. That's a full ice rink in a couple days.
That's your calculation?
Yep. You just think about a milk gallon jug underneath the sink with a pencil with the flow.
Per hour.
Per hour? That's probably right. Every 10 minutes. Maybe a gallon per minute. 10 minutes? I don't know.
Pretty wide. A big asterisk on your calculation.
And on this round of Drunk vs. High.
That is the perfect freaking question for Drunk vs. High.
No. Wait. So you're
Think
telling
about
me...
a pencil.
Look at how I pour this beer into this cup. How long it takes.
Oh, damn it. Oh, someone get me a paper towel.
All right, Dave.
All right. Yeah, what do you got, Dave?
All right. We all use, sorry, I'm crying still from that last round. We all use social media, and we all, let's be honest, we all hate it. We're like, why am I on this thing? 4 hours goes by and you're like, what did I just do with my life? I don't know why I keep going back to it, like a dog to its vomit. But here we are. We're all using social media. We all hate it. So I'm looking for any excuse I can to not use social media, to make it unappetizing to myself so I don't use it as much, right? One thing that I did recently, and this is a free tip. This is free for any listeners. I, instead of using the Facebook app on my phone, I deleted the Facebook app and I used the browser on my phone, and I log in through the browser. The UI is crap, and I almost never want to be on it because it always wigs out, doesn't work right. I get frustrated with it after
really
10
smart.
minutes. It's great. It sucks and it's great. So, so here's another idea down that vein. So, somebody comes up with an app that kind of is like a banner around your social media, so you can like access it through this app. The only difference is that there's a ticker at the top, and it says social media has earned, and every time you swipe up past an ad and they're making money off of you, that number at the top of the banner goes up. Yeah. By like a few cents, 15 cents every time you go by, whatever it is. I don't know what the numbers are. I'm just guessing, but
That's
like
great.
if I saw the insidiousness that is always happening but isn't visible to me, and I just was reminded of that from like this just ticker at the top or bottom, like I would be like, okay, I hate these companies. Why am I on? I just want to be done with this, right? I get on for like 2 seconds.
I'm getting angry just thinking about that right now. Like imagining that number up there, and I'm getting like heart palpitations. Like, no,
You gotta have like a little evil cartoon Zuckerberg, like, ha ha ha, ha yes! And just like handing the money to him, eating it up like Pac-Man.
Yeah. Canadians from South Park, right?
Yeah, right. Yes.
dang, that is a good
I would
idea.
take this as a browser extension on my desktop too. Just like every minute you're on Reddit, it's like tallying up how much your time was worth that you could have been spending doing other things. Yeah.
Wow.
But no, your money is going right. Your time is being converted into money and going right into Zuck's pocket.
Yeah.
I feel so dirty. I feel like I'm being like, I feel like a dirty rag being thrown around. Yikes. Ugh.
That's great. You put in your
violated.
salary and it shows you not only how much they made off of you, but how much you could have been making. How much your time was worth. That last hour that was another X dollars. That's fun.
The opportunity cost. Ooh,
Yeah.
that really hits you in the belt.
Wow.
This is a complete and fully fleshed idea ready for production. I have no enhancement suggestions.
I know, seriously.
That's great.
What do you call it? Make me feel dirty. Just make me, what do you?
That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Just
Make
5
me
more
feel
minutes on Make Me
dirty.
Feel Dirty, honey. I'll be in bed soon. I just can't put it down.
I'm trying to beat the high. Oh god, it would become a high
high
score
score.
contest. I gotta give Zuckerberg more money than Russell.
Someone out there will gamify it for the wrong way. Yeah.
You would make money by putting ads on top of the ads.
In your app.
Yeah. how much money we're making on you while Facebook is making money on you.
Super targeted just to you.
No, that truly is meta.
Oh,
Do we need to end the show there? Like,
And thank you all for listening. All right, who's up first this week?
Leo, what do you got
Yeah,
this week?
Sure. Okay. We have this flow in my house where my darling wife does not remember to tell me about things that are coming up or things that we need to discuss. So she says, hey, trigger word, spoken assistant, remind me to this later. And the flow, like 9 times out of 10, is I see the note for her on the smart display in the kitchen and say, honey, were you supposed to talk to me about X? And she says, oh, yeah, that's right. The reminder does not make it back to her. And I don't know why that is. So I have been thinking about, like, how do I automate to make sure that I don't miss the reminder that she set for herself to talk to me? How do I, like, turn that into, like, a spoken word announcement into the room, or like a little, like, bing bong every hour or something? And I don't quite know how this works. I need a grandfather clock that's like a regular interval, just subtle in the background, like, doo-doo, don't forget that was that thing that you really wanted to remember from earlier for both of us. Said another way, I want a better ambient reminders system, and none of the existing ones on the market are working for us. So what do you have for ideas for the audio announcement reminders system?
My first thought was like the Remembrall from Harry Potter that Neville uses, and it's a ball that changes color when he's supposed to remember something. And if you have something in your house that just kind of lights up or a different color going through, because you don't want it too intrusive.
How do you know, like, was there a color system for Neville?
Nope, it was a very terrible product.
So he looks at it and says, purple. Uh-oh, that probably meant something. I wonder what that was.
He forgets all the colors.
Yeah, it's the same thing as, like, tying a string on your finger. That was the icon for I need to remember something, right? Mm-hmm. Like, but yeah, I know that's how that would go for me, right? I'm looking at the string like, shoot, that was important. What was that? I guess I need the combination of the string or the Remembrall and, like,
The grandfather clock.
where to go.
okay.
Yeah.
What about this, Leo? So instead of turning off an alarm every morning, you turn on your alarm, or before you go to sleep, you have to check all your reminders. Otherwise, an alarm will go off. Telling you
A gun
that's
to
right.
my head.
It's like,
yeah.
you better check yourself at 11 o'clock. I'm going to turn on this alarm,
You forgot to look. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Introducing some sort of deadline or urgency to these reminders is a great idea.
That's what I need. More stress in my life. I was just thinking that.
Did you check your reminders, Scott, before the podcast?
What about a loaded gun?
All your toilets flush. If you don't check your reminders, all your toilets flush in the house. Something crazy.
Oh.
That's actually a good one.
Why did all my toilets flush at once?
Oh, that's right. Next Thursday. Okay.
Something wild at a certain time.
Did you guys have relatives that had a grandfather clock? Mm-hmm. Or like a cuckoo clock, or the bird one that made a bird chime every hour? Oh. I feel like I have completely lost, like, every hour chime that has ever existed does not happen around me anymore. I don't know why that is. Personal life, work life. Where did all those go? Is that like a generational thing? It's all phones. It's smartphones. Yeah. But, like, surely your office still has a wall clock on it, right? Do any of you fools go to an office?
A what? I am.
All of you at home?
Always in an
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. I'm the only one that goes to a place to work.
You're not just randomly in a park and you hear a bird and you're like, oh, it's 3 o'clock. No?
Birds aren't real.
I had a bird clock at my house. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you hear that pigeon and you're like, oh, it's 3 o'clock somewhere. And it's like...
The pigeon's got 2 a.m. energy for sure. 2 a.m. at a Denny's. Waffle House.
Oh, yeah. Cooing as he's eating his waffles.
Leo, I do like the flushing toilets is good. If you want to keep it a little simpler, maybe you just flash all the lights in your house like once or twice or something, and then a display pops up on all of your home displays.
like every hour, like a little dim, like I'm about to go to a theater show that's about to start. All the lights dim for a minute in the house.
Yeah, I'd prefer the
THX sound come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Dolby TXS sound. Yeah.
Take out the trash.
I have a little e-ink display with calendar stuff. I've got all kinds of knickknacks that are passive display of digital information, and none of them are totally getting me to, I don't know, remind me about the thing when I need it to be reminded. And maybe that's an input-output thing, or maybe that's a mode of conveyance problem, and I haven't figured it out yet. So listeners, if you have any ideas, write in podcast@spitball.show. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
What about if you've got a sound system already hooked into your house, like the subwoofer just starts cranking out at like 20 hertz, 10 hertz, just rumbling your house to its foundation.
What is that?
Like,
That's good.
Like, you can put it in any room, basically. It'll ping you from the other side of the house because the house itself is moving. You don't need a speaker because the house is the drum.
Couple years of that, you need foundation work, brother.
But you never missed an alert.
Instantly settle your house.
It's a whole new idea.
Okay.
I love it.
What about receipt printer, Leo? Like once a day,
I fantasized about this.
And now it's just like a receipt that's constantly getting longer and longer until somebody rips it off, and then
Does all the
it
things
has
on
the
it.
list as it's printing, and then it's like, whoa,
Receipt.
yeah.
The only time that I've seen several IoT projects from that, but it's always like the daily morning brief of my calendar or shopping list or whatever, right? I've never seen it be an ongoing thing that you have to remember to like purge. I like that a lot. Like the reminder goes in and immediately prints, and then that's an action item because it has not been cleared yet. That's cool.
You can hang those on the wall and fridge and all that stuff too if you want to like remember for real again, you know?
We need to make, pivot to this idea. We need to make a printer whose paper that goes in is a stack of sticky notes. I would love that, what you're describing, but it just popped out like boom, even remotely. Like, here is the thing. I think receipt printer is like carcinogenic. It's not great to like hold and stuff. The thermal paper.
But just like any off-the-shelf sticky note, you put inside this thing and it feeds it out. Oh, that's
And it's
really
just
good.
like pumping them out, right? That'd be sweet.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, somebody do this. I
That's-
would buy one.
Post it if you're listening.
Little
We're going to
toner?
get this. It's going to happen now. The amount of post-it
We're
notes.
sponsored by
That'd be
Post-it
cool.
this week.
Oh, and then you could upload your own photo to it, and then it would print out like a huge mural, like one sticky at a time, and then you could put the mural together.
It's just black and white. Each one's a pixel. You got to like assemble your mosaic.
Could just get
That's
two different
fun.
color Post-it notes at that point.
No, shut up. You're gonna print black.
Wouldn't it be classy though? You go over to somebody's house, they they pull out the fancy wine, they pull out the the really nice cheese, they've got some some steak marinating in the background, and then you look over and like right above the really nice dining table, there's just like this sticky note collage of Mona Lisa just right there.
It's high art. I'm sure you understand. Oh man.
What if you
gonna
could send
catch on, I
sticky
know.
notes to other people's printers? Like, I want to print something to Leo.
Yes.
Spitball tonight.
Yes. You share each other?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Answer your damn phone. Oh, look at that. It must be for Russell.
I'd probably answer my phone way more if I got a post-it note printout every time.
If I could make it shoot out at your face, yeah, baby.
We're reinventing the
cool.
fax machine, and I love it.
But it's little
Post-it faxes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. Hey, boomers, you ever thought of this? What about a printer that we could send to each other?
It's got a little nice line of stick on the back. You could just plop it on the wall.
Only if it screams like a
The
dial-up modem.
entire American medical system depend on it too. It'll be great.
Exactly.
Can I sign a contract on it? Then yes.
All right, Scott, you're up. What do you got?
I want to keep going off of Dave's description of that nice house with the Mona Lisa and the wine and steak
good.
down there. But this is an idea I've had for a while, and
We love a good segue.
this is one of those ones that I really, really wish I had done this during COVID because I would have been rich. Okay, so there was a Shark Tank episode where they had a guy who had essentially like disposable wine glasses they had full of wine, and there's like a peel aluminum top on it. And it's like it's fully sealed and it keeps all the flavor. And he had this whole big thing about how it still tastes just as good when you get it. So let's combine that. Let's pretend we're in COVID times and all you're doing is sitting there in front of Zoom all day. What if you could do wine tasting as a group virtually where every single person gets like a flight of these shipped to them of like 6 or 7 fancy wines, and you all open them together, you all try them together. A sommelier is on the call with you, talking you through each one on there. Yeah. And that's the whole companies that just ship out these groups, and you have virtual wine tasting.
And the sommelier is 11 Labs or ChatGPT or something. So you can scale it.
You could do this with other things too.
I'm sure you did detect floral notes.
Maybe you have a kid version with like different hot chocolates or something, or I don't know. It only work with things you can drink. Yeah, whiskeys are great. I was just really excited that there's like a way that you could transport single serving wine.
That would have been really big for churches during COVID, you know, doing the communion thing.
Yeah, when you were describing it, I was thinking of the communion things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they like
tear off.
ketchup size cups, right? Like the creamer cup size. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. We had the ones growing up where you peeled one layer of foil and it was a little wafer, and then you peeled the other layer and it was on top of the cup.
Yeah.
So that is a thing already.
I went to a church once where they had 2 different colors and they were passing the plate around, and I was like, oh, I've never seen 2 different colors. I've never been to this denomination before. So I was like, I've never seen like white wine. That's or white grape juice. So I took the white and then I downed it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I just drank alcohol and I'm 19. Oh no. I'm going to hell.
Pray for you. We'll pray.
Jesus would never have had wine. Yeah.
What if you did have a communion plate where you were able to choose your flavor of Eucharist?
I thought when you said the 2 different ones, Dave, I thought you were supposed to like take one and drop it in the other and shoot them both at the same time.
Like a shot.
It fizzes when you put it in and you drink it real fast. This is the blood. This is the quick, go
plate,
do it.
So, what are your tastes, sir? Would you like a sweet body of blood of Christ this evening, or are we narrowcasting to like just salty the earth Midwesterners here in our church jokes? I don't know. We may have just lost every last listener.
All right, I'll bring it back. This would be amazing for remote workers. So like my entire team is all over the US. And if I wanted to incentivize like something cool that we could all do on a Friday.
We struggled with that. Like the option is like play Jackbox as a team or like nothing else. So
Fortnite.
I like that a lot. Fortnite. Yeah, that's true.
That'd be
Yeah.
You can't do I can't do Fortnite with my team. There's just no way it would ever work.
Man, yeah, if you could couple that with cheese too. Oh man, like there's some people who, they're dry, respect that totally, but like who can pass up a good cheese? Like seriously, if you had a little flight of cheeses, like who wouldn't get excited about that?
Peel it open.
Yeah, Lunchable.
And there's all these meal kit services that have like scaled the ideas, right? Surely that supply chain, you just like work with one of those ones and spin this off or something.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Peel your own charcuterie board.
Making it real fancy feeling, and then having someone on the call being the guiding experience is definitely the thing that has made this unique. I like that a lot.
Different wineries all across the nation, and just, hey, we're going to bring this guy in who's helped create all these ones, and he's the expert on this particular flight because they're all from the same spot.
That would be, I'd pay for that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would too.
That could even segue into like, did you enjoy this sampler flight? Well, then here's where you go to get your, full bottles of whatever.
Here's the QR code to purchase more.
10% off your first order. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you too can do one of these sessions. If you invite 10 friends, you make 10% of every sale.
Work from home. Be your own boss.
You'll
All
get
you gotta
1%
do-
of each of them.
And if they have 10 friends,
Everyone under them.
yep,
Yep.
you're at the top of the chain.
All right, Russell, what do you got?
Okay. So the other day I have like a lot of extension cords throughout my house because I needed an outlet here. I need to bring something and plug it in. It made me think about if only we could power things wirelessly. Impossible right now, but the next best thing is power banks, right? And I'm just thinking, what if there was a platform that I could use to like swap out a lot of things, have different size power banks so that I could kind of feel like everything is a wirelessly powered device, but really I'm just swapping out either tiny battery packs or big battery packs for all my devices. So it's like a universal, like USB
A drill battery for everything.
yeah, like like how USB-C became the ultra standard for all devices. Like, what if you had a set of power banks, different sizes, shapes to connect into the same port, and now everything is more or less wireless, right? Like my doorbell has a proprietary charger, right? And I have to buy that exact same battery pack, right? But I have like 30 power banks, or if I just bought like a huge box, I could power like a cooler. I could power a fridge for an hour. Like I could,
Oh, they're modular. You just stack them all and make a bigger
yes. Like if you can increase the size. Like my monitor doesn't necessarily need to be plugged into an outlet. It does for a period of time need to be like if I'm on the go for an hour, plug. All right, I got my super pack on a dolly and it's going to charge me for 6 hours, right?
Just a pallet of lithium.
Can you imagine a LAN party where everyone just shows up with their dollies and their monitors? Like, hey guys, I'm here.
At a park.
No power draw, but
At a
enough.
park. Just on a beach somewhere having a LAN party.
I just think about all the limitations that the plug to wall creates, but also like, you know, every other small device that doesn't need like a plug, right? I just need a little bit of juice and power. This board right here is annoying. It's like I got that game board. I have to like plug it in, and I wish I could just buy a battery pack or something that could allow me to be more wireless with it, even if it's just for an hour. But that's it. Just like an open platform power bank system.
And this is such a solved thing for like household small handheld tools, right? You've got your same battery bank that powers your chainsaw and your leaf blower and your weed whacker and stuff that can also go right into your snowblower and lawnmower that are bigger things. They just kind of, you need 5 of them instead of 1 or whatever. There's so many different ecosystems for that. We just want to like expand that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like small things too. You could create like ways to shut, like if I leave cabinet doors open all the time. Oh, if only I had a little power device to shut the damn cabinets every time it gets open, right? Like now it becomes feasible.
Wait, hold on. What? It's just a motor that's
Shuts something that simple now is possible.
accidentally chop your finger off. Oh,
It's
Jesus.
a gentle push, right? It won't have a lot of power. But that's just like, you can now create you can open it to a bunch of different small devices that would never make sense to use or exist because you'd have to like get a battery and power the battery. Nobody wants to swap them out. So you'd hot swap it all the time.
How do you solve the irritation of having to charge this ecosystem that you've created? It sounds like a nightmare to have like 200 very dead batteries across your house.
Then buy
It's a slot.
more. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bookshelf. Like you have a bookshelf of all your different battery slots, and you'd have so much redundancy. That's the point. You'd have like 40 battery packs, different amounts that it could store. And
I'm almost thinking the opposite. Let's go as wasteful as possible on it. Like picture being able to walk into a gas station and buy like a little tiny but fully charged battery pack with a little USB-C guy on it. And it's just like, and they'll last forever. And you can just plug them in, like for an emergencies or something. Hey, my phone's dead. Go in my car and grab one of these guys and plug it in. And just to always have a fully charged battery that works with USB-C. And then you just use them everywhere. And when they run out, you buy more. Capitalism.
Jeff Geerling, the YouTuber and tech guy, did a blog post this week that's very apt. It's right on this topic. He was talking about in defense of the AA battery and just about like every gadget that he owns right now that uses a rechargeable lithium battery has a shelf life. The things from 10 years ago that use lithium are just starting to degrade or whatever. He pulls out some cassette recorder from the 80s or whatever. The thing works great when you can just pop fresh batteries into it, right? And it was just waxing poetic about how nice it was to have the standard that everything worked with, and it seemed like it made things not have a shelf life based off of battery technology. And what you're proposing is the AA battery, but rechargeable, and everything uses it. We need to, A, get everything back on AA's, or C's or D's, and B, make them all have USB-C ports, and you just plug them in and charge those
I like that
suckers.
even more. We'll make a piece of hardware that you can put two AA's into, and it just outputs as 5 volts USB-C. And then you use that for everything. And then we invest in AA batteries.
There it is. Everything's AA-ed.
Everything's AA again.
I could charge my fridge and my monitor on the go. Or I could power my whole ass computer.
That way you can walk around with a computer monitor. The thing we all dream about doing. You don't get it, honey. I can do it here or here.
I don't know. Leo, you could have all of your cabinets with Russell's device slam at the same time in order to remind you of something that you had forgotten earlier.
Why are the cabinets all going ghost? The idea of having to like reach and grab a snake spaghetti pile of USB-C cables and plugging in each individual AA battery sounds like nightmare. But if I could throw them all on a tray and they all start wirelessly charging, even if it's really slow, dude, that would be sweet. I have been trying to get away from alkaline for the few things that we have, toys or whatever, that do use AA, AAA. And remembering to snap them into the charger that I have that's fiddly and getting them seated just right so they charge, and these ones discharge over time if I don't use them, and blah, 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 blah. We need to convenient size a standard battery size that is easy to charge for sure. Man, that'd be great.
I'm more thinking like you ever see those packs at convention centers where they have like 5 battery packs in a single drawer and you can like rent one? Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'd be like
or
that.
Airports.
Yes. And then it would be kind of like that, but you'd have one in your house, and then it's just like next level version of that. Because you think about how many things are stuck 6 feet away from an outlet. Like, what if I didn't have to have my TV here? I barely turn it on. But when I do, right? I don't know how big this battery pack is, but all right. I plug it in there. It works for an hour, but I have 2 in the hopper, right? So I get one, battery, TV turned off, swap.
The TV's dead. It takes 96 AA's. Can't wait to change all those.
No, you wouldn't need to. It's like a box the size of a laptop, right? You know, you could get the.
You got your snowblower battery that goes in the back of the TV. Yeah.
I just don't know how big they have to be. I mean, I don't understand the size requirements to like power a TV and like for an hour.
Nor I.
Scott knows. What is the size of a door?
It's so funny.
The hardware guy.
My current job right now is, hey, if we have our device, this nice camera, Wi-Fi, high energy device, what if we had a battery powered version? What would it take to do that? It's an absolute nightmare, just in every sense.
How much power? Like, how big of a freaking battery? How many AA's? How many AA's?
Can we convert this into AA's?
I can imagine 96 AA's in a package, right? Would that charge? Would that power a TV for 10 minutes?
How many watts is my television?
The thing is all of these electronics are being designed with the assumption that there's no battery constraint, right? So, assumedly, the next TV you would buy would be more efficient with its power usage and wouldn't be doing whatever it does that doesn't need to do.
Oh, I could buy or I could sell TVs especially made to be battery powered.
Yeah. these would be, all of your accessories eventually would need to be designed with this in mind. You're going to have some stuff that can't be. Your 3D printer back there needs to get really hot and stay that way for hours. That's not going to be battery powered. But
there's coffee machines that are battery powered. But the Onyx or whatever, it's like for contract jobs or whatever, contractors at job sites.
Does it work on like a DeWalt drill battery?
I think it works. It's like
because that's
I
awesome.
think it's like 80% battery. Do you know what I mean? And like it's just a big battery.
Size of a vending machine.
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know, like a tote, like this little tote, like that, like.
Which
Can't really
I think Scott may have just learned a terrible truth about your design, about your idea. What are we talking?
Average LED television is running at about 100 watts, which is going to be, going through the math, about 50 AA batteries for roughly 30 to 60 minutes of practical use.
That's not bad.
What's showing?
50 AA's for an hour?
No, for 30 minutes, so 96 for an hour. I was dead on.
Wait, it's not like you're throwing out these AA's. You're actually you're taking and you're plugging it back into the charger, right? So you have basically 100 AA's, 2 packs.
And every movie you ever want to watch has a built-in
There you go.
intermission.
Yeah.
While you change out 96 batteries.
You plug in the 96 battery box, it's
96 batteries.
Is it any less efficient though? Because I'm still burning the same amount of coal to charge my battery than it is to power my TV. I just happened to put it in a box before I put it in.
Heat loss.
Wait, what problem are we trying to solve?
I'm trying to solve the plug problem. Why do I have to plug everything in if I could just hot swap batteries all day, right? Rechargeable batteries, guys, not like throw out 100 batteries after watching TV for an hour.
I mean, if Severance season 3 drops and so does my power, I'm going to invest in this thing. I'm absolutely going out and buying one from the store so I can finish.
100 an hour.
Yeah, 100 an hour. So like a Splendor box, like a board game box would be the size of it. It's big.
Yeah.
So you'd have a closet full
Detach.
of freaking power banks. But I don't want to have everything on a bunch of extension cords running throughout my house.
I have a bunch of temperature sensors that run on AAA batteries around my house. It's fun to see which rooms are efficiently or not efficiently heated in a house from the 1800s. And every night, my smart home platform will notify me if any of them are under 10% battery or whatever, and sometimes several happen at once. That would be essential. Things silently dying would be awful. So if you could get like some sort of automated daily, here's the 3 packs you should switch out in the next 2 days report,
Prints out on a sticky note.
That would make this. Forget to tell somebody.
Swap your batteries.
They die anyway. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you put my sticky note printer right on top of that sucker and you're good.
Which is battery powered.
Yes.
Until it dies and it can't tell you to change the battery. No!
All right, Dave, what do you have for us?
All right, guys. I've got to pick, and maybe you guys can help me pick. Can I give you 3 categories and you guys pick one?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right. So, something to help with your physical health, something to help with your social health, and something that helps nobody's health.
That one.
I think we have to go with that one.
That's tempting. I like social health. I feel like there's some party vibes in social health too, but no
wanna hear
health,
the third
no
one.
benefit whatsoever is our brand.
It's no one.
All
Not
right.
useful.
All right,
Useful to no one? In. Hit us.
let's charge forward. So, okay. So this is just to qualify this. I have to qualify this. This is a product that I would never want to actually build myself or promote. So that I'm going to get that out there. It'll be very obvious why afterwards. But so we like Netflix, streaming platforms, right? That's just like how we consume video these days. I think streaming content, right? So you've got these big platforms. They're always like trying to create new content to come out. They're spending a crazy amount of money to have new content come out. So they're probably already researching this behind closed doors. But what about if you could generate your own movie with AI? You could like say, it's Friday night. I've got my flight of wines that I've imported with my friends. We want to sync up a movie together, but we're all feeling like we want a comedy. We want a comedy. It's a good laugh night. And, we don't have all night because we've got kids and somebody's going to have to, get up to white buns or something. So we half an hour, we want a half an hour movie that's a comedy. And you just you kind of input the parameters and then you throw it out there and then you get a movie back. That one that's nobody's ever seen before, right? It's custom made for you and whatever you put in there. Okay, yeah, I want somebody who, you probably can't say I want Jack Black in it, but somebody who's kind of stocky.
License your likeness.
Yeah, there you go. So maybe you could pick from characters or whatever, types of characters, whatever. And it will come up with a plot. It'll come, hey, I want a fun twist at the end, and so it just writes the whole script. It all of a sudden creates a soundtrack to it. It creates the actors and what they're gonna do, and so all of this on different layers is generated behind the scenes, right? You're not seeing any of that. All you get is this prepackaged movie back that says, "Hey, this is the movie you asked for," right? And so there's another layer to this, right? So this would be kind of interesting to play around with, whatever. Some of the ones you get back, they're going to be duds, right? We've seen AI generated content. Some of it is you're just going to be okay, this is terrible. This is worse than the Star Wars holiday special. I don't know why we try this. But sometimes you're going to actually get a good movie back. And you'd be like, hey, you know what? This was decent. What if you could save it on a platform and send it to your friends and be like, hey, I just watched this pretty cool. I generated and watched this pretty cool movie. What do you guys think? And they can download that themselves. It's already generated, so they could watch it themselves. And who knows? Maybe they could say, hey, that was cool, but I need more Jack Black in it. And so they could regenerate it. And then it creates a new version of it, but it's got Jack Black or, somebody who looks like Jack Black in it. There's 2 twists at the end or something. So it becomes just this platform where you can just share your generated videos with each other, and maybe there's a leaderboard or a new this week, and people have give a thumbs up to some videos that are out there, so they're climbing the leaderboard. So I wonder who's generated a good movie this week, and so you just log on and see it. Anyway,
yeah.
So what do you guys think? So obviously terrible idea for obvious reasons. AI is just going to ruin the world. But if we get generated movies out of it that we can share with each other, I mean, guys,
Curated generated movies.
Boil the oceans. Let's do it.
I love that you're exactly, I need this exactly 30 minutes. Here is my entire Netflix history of all things I've watched before. Just make me a movie based on all this. Go.
Here's 3 photos of my friend Scott. Make him the British villain that dies horrifically at the end.
That's right. Yeah. Paddington 2, except it's a horror movie.
I love the idea of all of my friends that are going to watch this movie together contribute some scene or some plot twist or something.
Yeah.
And so now everybody's like, oh, yep, the duck, yep, that was me. Yeah, the flock of ducks.
That brings it back to art. Yeah.
And then your prompt to it is just make all this flow together nicely in a good movie. This pile of spaghetti.
It's Cards Against Humanity.
That's how we stop
That's
everybody.
the platform's job. Your job is to be I want a giant rubber duck attacking whatever, and you just throw that in there as part of the bot.
What's this movie called? Flock You. This is weird.
Dude, and it's a rom-com. Everybody agrees on rom-com, and then there's a duck attacking a building scene. And you're whoa, somebody definitely
just in the background outside as they're having the romantic
date.
That's right. You're just messing with the parameters. You're everything about this reads scary movie, but right at the end you're yeah, and I want it to have a feel-good ending.
Yeah, right.
Swelling romance drama.
That would be really fun.
There's just some stuff that I think human creativity could not achieve, and that might be one of those situations of 10 wild prompt scenes, and they just put it all together somehow. That's crazy.
It's long form Sora.
Are like famous actors in the future going to be fully AI generated? Like you were saying, like a Jack Black, but not Jack Black. So it creates some new character named Wilbur or something, but then Wilbur becomes really famous in all these movies on these platforms. I want to have Wilbur in it. Like, who owns the rights to Wilbur at that point? And
it's like the AI actress. Oh shit!
Oh yeah, the one that came out. She was like
Tilly Norwood.
Tilly.
Yeah. There's a company last fall that made what you're describing, Wilbur, but it's a lady who's willing to be licensed to be in movies. That's entirely fictional, and she has like a whole biography and everything the company made around her, Tilly Norwood, but she's not real. Weird. She has an Instagram account and everything.
You guys, I mean,
Like, okay, so this idea, like, do you think behind closed doors right now, Netflix is like looking for a way to do what we just described?
1000%.
I mean, OpenAI is doing this with short form stuff now, right? With Sora, we're so close.
Dude, like all the computer generated costs could just be AI generated.
Man, it would be so fun to go to like a dedicated like movie theater experience for this. Everyone's waiting at the door and they're typing in their 3 prompts and their one actor that they want.
It's crowdsourced.
It's like, yeah, exactly.
No one
and then you're
knows what they're
going
gonna
into the
see.
movie. Yes. You could go with friends or with strangers and everyone's just like, oh, that was me. That must have been from my thing. Yeah.
That is so cool. That's 300 people.
That brings it back to fun art.
You could generate this on a small scale, except you can remove the movie component, right? You just do like audiobook or like, start there. But I guess nobody's going to actually want to listen to 30 minutes of AI slop, right? I'd rather watch it. It's like, whoa, did you see the way their legs moved? Like, oh, that's AI, right?
How many fingers? Yeah.
I was going to put the main character trips 5 times in a row. It's just
Unexpected.
Did they trip again? Trip another time?
Must not be acknowledged.
Tippy Norwood? No, Trippy Norwood.
Yes.
Right? Even sitting here, we're having like these fun ideas come up. It would be really fun to like surprise each other in the one story we all created together without realizing. This is at least like a Jackbox type game or something, right? Man, that's funny.
The bachelor party version would be wow. To be a
Oh my word.
The adult NC-17 game.
that's going to be out before the regular version, man.
just gets quiet all of a sudden. Everybody's like, oh boy, looking at each other.
Sad. Well, dear listener, if you are sitting in your living room with earbuds in next to a partner watching the screen, imagine whatever it is that they're watching was generated. And you could be prompting it to take a total left turn right now. Thank you very much for listening, and we hope you enjoyed yourself. And thank you, Dave, for joining us. This was so fun.
You're welcome. Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'll be sure to change my batteries now that Russell has given me the
That's
idea.
right. That's right. You don't need to power your outlet.
Yeah, this is the PSA. The service journalism our show is for is, hey, everybody, have you checked your smoke detectors lately?
Thanks, guys.
Our website is spitball.show. There you can find links to our YouTube channel, other social media. Hey, if you have an idea, record a pitch, send it on over in a voice memo to podcast@spitball.show, and we might discuss it on the show. And that's also how you can follow us on the Fediverse, such as Mastodon. We are podcast@spitball.show, or on Blue Sky at spitball.show. Our subreddit is r/spitballshow. Our intro-outro music is Swingers by Bonkers Beat Club. Please, if you wouldn't mind, that one friend who's like always dragging you to the movie because he found that weird indie film that no one's ever heard of that's only in theaters for 2 days. And you're like, man, I don't want to see another weird art piece. Send them a link to this episode. We think that they'd enjoy this one. And leave us a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever it is that you listen on. That is the best way for people to find out about the show. New episodes coming out in 2 weeks. We will see you then.